Hey gang, as we're thinking about getting into the new year, I'm excited about putting God first. And so as we get off on the right foot, I want to think about the first commandment, which says, I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery, and you shall have no other gods before me. What that means is we put God first. He's number one in our life. There's nothing more important to us than that. And how do we do that? Well, in the very next chapter of Deuteronomy, he tells us in chapter 6 these words. These are the commands and decrees and laws the Lord your God directed me to teach you to observe in the land that you are crossing the Jordan to possess, so that your children and their children after them may fear the Lord your God as long as you live, by keeping all of his decrees and commandments that I give you today, and so that you may enjoy a long life. So hear, O Israel, and be careful to obey, so that it may go well with you, and that you may increase greatly in the land flowing with milk and honey, just as the Lord, the God of your fathers, promised you. And then in verse 4 of chapter 6 in Deuteronomy, he tells us how to keep God first in our life. He says, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all of your heart and with all of your soul and with all of your strength. These commandments that I give you today are to be upon your hearts, and you shall impress them upon your children. You will talk about them when you sit down at home and when you walk along the road and when you lie down and when you get up. Tie them as symbols on your hands and bind them on your foreheads. Write them on the doorframes of your homes and houses and on your gates. And his point is, make the awareness of God a fundamental part of your life with God. The way we put God first is that we keep him in the environment with us at all times and places. We should have scriptures that we have written, that we've memorized, but also perhaps even a plaque with a portion of a scripture on it. We would be important for us to have symbols of our faith around the home. Different things that remind us that we put God first in this home and in our family and in our church family as well. And so if we do that this year, we will encourage ourselves, encourage our family, and encourage even our spiritual family to be serious about making God's name great in a culture that is desperate to hear the truth. And so when you think about it, we keep God first this year. I hope you do that. God bless you. And I look forward to you enjoying a great year along with me and the rest of our church family.